Hi and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about how to index match using multiple criteria. This is a slightly more advanced Excel tutorial, but if you do find it useful, please do click on the like button, hit subscribe and tap that bell. You'll get notified of all of our future releases and it really does help out our channel massively. With all that said, let's jump on over to Microsoft Excel. Okay, so here we have a data table full of various records of sales achieved by month and region by salesperson. And what I would like to do is actually return the sales value of a specific salesperson for a specific month. So there's two pieces of criteria here that I want to be looking in my data set for. Now there are a couple of different approaches to this. One might be to try to create a unique ID, so a concatenation of the name and the month of the sales took place. However, there is a way that you can use a match function to match on two searches rather than just on one. So to do this, what we're going to do is open up an equal sign and type match. And then, rather than using a lookup value at this stage, we want to just type the number 1. Okay, then hit comma. Now, a lookup array, we have to open up a couple of brackets. So inside this, these two brackets, these two parentheses, we want to put in a criteria, but the criteria has to also have the field that we're looking to find it in. So for this, we want to find Chris within our salesperson field. So I'm going to select column A here, and then I'm going to say equals F3. Okay, so now my match function is going to go through this until it finds this name in column A. Okay, so that's the first part. Now we want the second criteria. Now we have one criteria, we need a second criteria. The second criteria is achieved by actually using an asterisk and then opening up another double set of parentheses here. So this time we're going to look in column C and we want that to equal our February, so our G3. Okay, and then just outside of these two, we can press comma and we say we want an exact match, and then we can just close off the match function altogether and press enter. Now this shows us that our record, our result value, is in the third row, and we can quickly check this to say Chris for February is in row 3. Okay, so we know that to be true, and I can change this now dynamically, right? So if I had this as a drop down box, which I can easily just do that now, so let's just go and data verify and choose a list as a source. We'll make that from my lookups tab, if I can find it in here, and have it as my months. Just click OK there. Now if I change this to August, we can see that our results have dynamically changed to row 9. Row 9 is August. Okay, so I know that's pulling back the correct results. Now all I need to do is index it. So at the beginning of our match function, I can just go index, open up the column I'd actually like to index, which is column D, press comma on there and just close it off with an end bracket, and now I have the actual value of the sales in August, and I can just change this accordingly, and there we go. Likewise, I can change the first name. So if I go Kate, I know that July for Kate was 1000. I can check this. I can go down to Kate, I can go to July, and I can see it's 1000. So if I just dissect this down a little bit further for you guys, if you didn't follow along, I'm just going to copy out this particular function just here and paste it over here as text. So the way that this works is we're telling to Excel that we want to match the first record on these criteria. Okay, so within the brackets we have the column and then what we're looking for in that column. Okay, so I had them spelled out over here in the cell references, but you could obviously just use text as well. So you could in quotations type out what you're looking for within each section, but for me I literally prefer to use cell references because then I can use drop downs to change my results. The asterisk, rather than multiplying, when used in this context, allows us to use multiple criteria. So the same functionality is also available in a lot of other functions. So if you wanted to count something on multiple criteria, and for whatever reason you didn't want to use a COUNTIF or COUNTIFs, you would just use an asterisk to actually then capture the differences and work it off of two different criterias. So it's pretty basic once you know how to do it, and once you get the principles down. You used to have to use Control-Shift-Enter on the formula, but in the new versions of Excel they've kind of done away with Control-Shift-Entering these particular kinds of functions. Instead you can just enter them normally and drag them down X amount of cells as needed, and that's it. So you can add as many of these criteria as you want. You don't have to have it specifically just 2. You could have 3 or 4 within your match function, and then obviously you just index it like you would normally use an index match. And if you're not familiar with how to do index matching, go check out some of my other videos as I do detail out how an index match actually works. And I did say this was going to be a little bit more advanced as we start to dive into how we can alter some of these functions such as match to include multiple criterias. So if you did find this useful, please do click on the like button, hit subscribe and tap the bell. It means a lot to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.